Hi everybody, I'm back. Welcome back to my studio, Stella here. It's been a very long time, and as you may have noticed, I'm actually speaking to you into the camera. I'm not overlaying this with some sort of painting process, and that's because I want to share what happened to me in the last 9 weeks, almost 10 now. I got sick. It was something I never expected and no one warned me about, especially if you have an autoimmune disease like lupus. So think of this as part public announcement and part just me kind of like, you know, spilling my guts out a little bit. Before I start, a quick disclaimer. This is only my personal experience. I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Just because this happened to me does not mean it will happen to you, because everybody's body is different. And even if you do have the same autoimmune disease like me, lupus, it doesn't mean that it will manifest the same way, again, because of different body types, chemistry, blah, blah, blah. Back in December 11th, 2025, I had a surgery, a very minor surgery to correct my hearing. I seem to have a genetic hearing loss, so here it is. And at first, everything felt normal. I was recovering. It was such a minor surgery, they literally sent me home like 2 hours after surgery. I was put on a steroid after the surgery, and well, things felt control when the steroid was in my system, but the moment I started to taper off and the tapering ended, everything changed. First, I had a massive anxiety attack. And I don't mean normal anxiety, I mean a full body surge, like my system got hijacked by somebody else. My hands were shaking. I couldn't sit in one place, for long, literally like 5 seconds, I was bouncing off of the couch. I was breathing rapidly and my feet was just, I couldn't get it to stop, And the first episode lasted 5 full hours nonstop, and it was 28 degrees outside. And I forced my husband to walk in laps with me for an hour because I thought I could walk off that excessive energy and jitteriness. It totally did not happen. So that was probably about literally 24 hours after I tapered off of the steroid. And then I ended up experiencing 10 full days of this jitteriness and restlessness, unsettled, like my body couldn't calm down. I was so uncomfortable that I literally, rushed to the urgent care 2 times, and I was put on very strong medication to counteract the rebound that I had to the steroid. And so it worked. But my sleep was compromised, everything was just off. So I want to say maybe another 10 days after that, when everything finally slowed down and started to disappear, the hives came. Okay, it started with here, then all over my face. And I was hit with a massive full body hives, not a small rash. I'm literally talking about arms, legs, back, stomach, neck, groins, and they were just going all over the place. They would appear on one side of my body, then disappear on the other side. And the itching was unbearable. But what people don't think about or talk about enough is the burning. Oh my gosh, my skin didn't just itch, it burned, like chemical burn sitting on top of my skin, and it was literally running across my body, up and down, like zigzagging, and you could literally feel the little zing here, like I was struck by a needle or bitten by something really sharp. It got so bad, I pretty much took myself to see my dermatologist, who prescribed me a full top of steroid cream just to help my skin recover. Oh, and did I mention I had it in my groin area too? So, I mean, it was bad. At one point, I was literally sleeping with ice packs. And I think I did that for 5 weeks straight, just to numb the sensation enough to rest. And that was how intense it was. It's 24/7, 5 weeks straight. And yeah, so fast forward another 4 weeks to today, 9 weeks of my body completely falling apart. And the hardest part, no one knew what was going on. I saw my primary care doctor, 1 rheumatologist, 1 dermatologist, and 3 different urgent cares, and still no clear answer. Just guesses, just let's wait and see, let's document everything. Meanwhile, I'm living in this body every single day. And when something doesn't fit into a clear diagnosis, it becomes very easy to get dismissed. Finally, my rheumatologist stepped in and connected me with an immunologist. Within minutes, things finally started to make sense. I was diagnosed with mast cell activation and chronic idiopathic urticaria, which is another name. It basically just means my body was having allergic type. It's not a true allergic reaction, but allergic type reactions without a clear trigger, and it wouldn't stop. Let me explain the science behind this. So think of your immune system like a security team. And inside that team, you have tiny little guards called mast cells. They basically live under your skin, so they cover your entire body. Their job is to protect you. If something dangerous shows up, they hit the alarm. And that alarm bell is called histamine. So histamine causes itching, swelling, redness, and hives. Normally, that's helpful. Like for instance, when you start to itch and burn because of peanut butter, peanut butter is not good for you, so you stop eating it. But in my case, those guards were completely overreacting. I don't even think they know what they were reacting to. They were hitting the alarms for no reason over and over and over again, like a fire alarm going off because someone made a toast or a breakfast. And here's something that really surprised me. So mast cell activation doesn't just affect your skin. It can affect your nervous system too. See, body-mind connection. There's something people describe as wired but tired, which means your body feels exhausted, but your system is overstimulated off the rack. You just can't sleep, nor can you relax. You can't settle. You feel jittery, anxiousness, almost this electrical sensation running up and down your body, which was exactly what I had. So that actually explains the massive anxiety attack I had when I tapered off of the steroid, after the surgery. It wasn't just mental, it was physical. It was my immune system affecting my nervous system. So why did this happen? It could be from the physical trauma of having the surgery, the anesthesia used, or both. And I already have lupus, which means my immune system is already dysregulated. It doesn't always know when to stop. And even with autoimmune disease, my immunologist told me only about 20% of us develop this kind of reaction. So this is still very uncommon. And what can I say? Yeah, I'm the 20%. Lucky me. Oh. Anyways, so I had a follow-up with my surgeon last week, and you should have seen his face. He's heard of mast cell activation, except in a textbook. But he's never had a patient who actually had it, so I'm his first. Again, lucky me. I should really buy lottery at this point. So going forward, I'll likely need to be pre-treated before any surgery, even minor ones, to prevent this from happening again. And what does that even mean? I have no idea. I probably will be put on a bunch of stuff. And honestly, I really hope I never had to go through this again. If there's one thing I learned from all of this, it's this: you are your own best advocate. Here's what that actually means. First, always find a doctor who listens, even if they don't have the answer. Do they care enough to help you find one? Or, do they refer you to someone else who may know the answer? If not, you move on. There's no point to personalize anything. Second, do your own research and document everything, and I mean everything. I used ChatGPT and built a full timeline report starting from December 2025, all with, okay, you gotta love this, with photos, symptoms, and dates, and even how many hours or minutes it lasted. When I walked into my immunologist's office, it took him literally probably not even 30 seconds to understand what was going on, because doctors are trained to look for patterns, and patterns of symptoms only exist if you document them. Third, always check your medications carefully. Double check with your doctors or even AI tools. One of the medications I was given by another doctor who shall remain nameless basically had an interaction to another medication I had to take for lupus. So I kind of went nuts in my head, and when I went to urgent care for the third time, they had to take me off of that medication and then flush my system with another one to just kind of calm me down. So don't assume everything works well together. Each doctor sees tons of patients. They're not going to keep track of everything. And most of the time, they probably don't even know your medical history. Always verify. If something feels wrong in your body, keep going. Keep asking the right questions. Keep pushing. Because I saw so many doctors before I found the one who understood. And when it comes to immune system problems like this, you need an immunologist, not just your primary care, not just your surgeon, and not even always your rheumatologist. This is a completely different lane, and you deserve someone who understands it. And lastly, I want to say a special thank you to my friend Chang, who is a retired nurse and recommended that I take antihistamine supplements to help ease my symptoms. And that made a difference, knowing that somebody else actually cares and knows I'm not crazy and this is not just in my head that I'm imagining somehow. This is my personal experience, not medical advice. Not something that happened to everyone, but if you're going through something similar to this, you're not crazy. Your body is trying to tell a story. You just need to find the right person to help you understand it. All right, my friends, I will see you at my next video about art. Back to art. Ciao.